Good morning. It's a bit of a murky, gloomy start to the day for some of us. Some low cloud, particularly towards the south, bringing some hill fog and a few spots of drizzly rain. We are, however, seeing our winds strengthening already due to an area of low pressure currently to the west of us. This is going to push in, bring some unsettled weather to many parts. As well as this, you'll have no doubt noticed that it has been a mild start to the week. Temperatures above average for the time of year. That's because we are dragging in some mild air across many parts of the country. Now, this low is actually quite a flabby low, so it is going to bring some strong winds, but perhaps not quite as strong as you might otherwise expect. As well as this, we're going to see some wet weather pushing through as we go through today into tomorrow. Then we are likely to see another system tracking its way across central southern parts through tomorrow, bring more rain here for a time before a ridge of high pressure builds as we go into Thursday. So the weather should quieten down for a time. I emphasize time because there's another system waiting out towards the northwest that's going to push in as we go through Friday. The other thing to bear in mind with this ridge of high pressure, changing our wind direction, and as a result we're going to have some colder air coming in, so our temperatures are going to drop quite markedly. It is going to feel markedly colder by Thursday than it does so at the moment. However, back to the here and now and looking at the details. Quite a cloudy picture across Scotland and Northern Ireland through this morning. Outbreaks of rain pushing in, and there will be some outbreaks of rain feeding into the far west of England and Wales as well. Towards more central eastern parts, likely to stay largely dry through the day. There may be a bit more cloud around than on Monday, but even here, some sunshine breaking through at times. We do need to be aware, though, the winds will be strengthening. It is going to turn quite blustery for pretty much all of us, but the strongest winds will be across western and northern parts, especially towards the coast and over higher ground, risk of gales in some places. And we do also need to account for the fact there could be some mountain wave activity, so the winds bouncing over the mountains, and then we could have some strong winds downwind of any higher ground as well. Temperatures are above average for the time of year. Like I said, we have mild air across us at the moment. Most places getting into double figures, perhaps highs around 13, possibly 14 Celsius for some of us, but obviously the windy weather is going to make it feel colder than this. Later on, and as we go through into this evening, after a largely dry day towards the southeast, the rain will eventually arrive here. So outbreaks of rain across much of the country, some heavy bursts, also those strong winds to watch out for. So a pretty cloudy, wet at times and windy night to come. With the mild air, perfect ingredients for a mild night. Temperatures not dropping a huge amount at all. Most places staying in high single figures, if not double digits. So a very mild, if not unsettled start to the day on Wednesday. As we go through Wednesday itself, however, we are going to see the weather quietening down for a time, quite a bit of cloud and outbreaks of rain, strong winds to start, but a lot of that clears away towards the east. And then there will be some sunshine in between the blustery showers, particularly across parts of Scotland, before that other system that I highlighted earlier comes in, and then we're going to see some heavier, more persistent rain pushing in across central southern parts of England and Wales as we go through later on Wednesday. With that, though, we are going to see our temperatures rising even further. They could be a touch higher than today, and so 13, 14 Celsius quite widely, mid-teens for many places, although further north across parts of Scotland we are going to see temperatures dropping through the day as some colder air starts to make its way in. Now, as we go through later on this week, we are going to see some drop in temperatures, so it is going to be colder by Thursday, like I already said, and also some unsettled weather at times. So you'll want to keep up to date with the forecast. There'll be more information about what's to come on our deep dive with Honor later on. Bye-bye.